Hello friends, how are you? Now we are here for the magazine discussion which we do every month. From every segment we pick up the most important topic and we discuss it. I am Arpit and I am here to discuss a very important topic, that is Pradhan Mantri Krishi Dhaanya Yojana. This particular scheme was announced by the government in this year's budget. And this is part of economy and agriculture section which we are going to discuss. So let's get started with it. Pradhan Mantri Dhyan Dhaanya Krishi Yojana. This was announced in Union Budget 2025-26. The main aim is to focus on 100 districts which are least developed in terms of agriculture. Now, enhanced focus will be there on these 100 districts. Actually, what kind of focus? Focus is of that kind that the already existing schemes related to agriculture will be more and more focused upon, and they will be taken towards saturation. Saturation is basically that 100% coverage of all the schemes. It simply means that in a very layman sense. What kind of existing schemes? Existing schemes like Pradhan Mantri Kisan Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana, like these. The scheme is modeled on Niti Aayog's Aspirational Districts Program. Aspirational Districts Program is the program which focuses on the most disadvantaged, or I would say most vulnerable districts of the country. And this program aims to focus in instilling socio-economic development in those districts. This is the same kind of scenario over here. Here the agriculture related schemes will be focused upon. That is why it is modeled upon that Niti Aayog's Aspirational Districts Program. Objectives of Pradhan Mantri Dhyan Dhaanya Krishi Yojana: enhancing agricultural productivity, promoting crop diversification. The more diverse or more number of crops or more types of crops will be grown, that will be better. Augmenting post-harvest storage capacity, because crop losses is very common in India. Crops grow, but they die after getting cultivated. As a result, loss of productivity, loss of availability or lack of availability of food crops. Improving irrigation infrastructure, expanding access to short and long term agriculture credit for farmers. So credit is very important. Pradhan Mantri Kisan is aimed at giving credit. It is aimed at giving 6,000 rupees which do not have to be returned. These are aid from the government, but apart from these 6,000 rupees, if additional credit is needed for buying inputs, then that is also facilitated in this. Irrigation infrastructure, Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana is that scheme which aims at doing that. Now the total financial outlay is 24,000 crore per year, and it begins this year 2025-26, and this will be rolled out in October 2025, announced in budget 2025-26. In February-March this year it was announced by the Prime Minister. It will be rolled out in October. So outlay is good. 100 districts. So these 100 districts will be selected on 3 key parameters. Parameter number 1, low agricultural productivity. Obviously that has to be the major parameter. Low cropping intensity. Cropping intensity means the number of crops which are growing, they are less. Limited agricultural credit disbursement is happening in those particular districts. These identified districts will serve as focal points for convergence-based agri reform. Convergence-based means all the schemes are coming together and saturation has to be achieved in all the schemes. Starting from, let's suppose, PM Kisan, credit is needed or money is needed for buying inputs. You buy the inputs. Subsidized fertilizers will be available. Seeds will be available at kiosks. Then once the farming is done, then Fasal Bima Yojana, insurance will be given for the crops. And Krishi Sichai Yojana, irrigation facilities will be given for the crops. And after cultivation, if storage is needed, that will be facilitated. If it has to be sold, that will be facilitated. Marketing will be done. So it is kind of an end-to-end solution. And in end-to-end, multiple schemes are present at different points and these schemes have to achieve saturation. If saturation is achieved, automatically Pradhan Mantri Dhyan Dhaanya Krishi Yojana will be successful. And there are 100 districts where this is being implemented. This is how the scheme is going to be. So, national level oversight bodies will be set up at the national level, which will be overseeing the scheme implementation in the states. They will be having a dashboard where all the key performance indicators will be reflected. State level steering groups at the state level will be there. District level committees, which is to be headed by the district collector or the Gram Panchayat at the rural level, will be there. So it is a 3-tier structure which will be responsible for implementing and monitoring the scheme. Institutional and knowledge support will be given by Niti Aayog because Niti Aayog is running one such program on the same theme, that is the aspirational districts program. Each district will be paired with center or state agricultural university so that the knowledge partner can be that university and that university can suggest tailor-made solutions to the problems. And it is not like every crop can grow in every region. What is best suitable for that region, what problem or what remedies can be done for that region, that universities as knowledge partners will be giving to them. Digital ecosystem for monitoring and farmer support. Dedicated mobile app will be developed for farmers. Comprehensive dashboard portal will be created for monitoring progress. And district ranking mechanism will also be there in order to foster competitive federalism, I would say. Competition will be there, then there will be urge to perform better, and this urge will definitely lead to increased output. And the best part is that this increased output will come from those 100 districts which are the worst performing districts in agricultural parameters. This simply means that this scheme will reduce disparities. It will reduce disparities. This scheme is based on the concept of equity. The more marginalized gets more support. This is what is happening. Benefits of Pradhan Mantri Dhyan Dhaanya Krishi Yojana: addressing regional disparities. Regional disparities will be addressed. The low producing regions versus the high producing regions. Promotion of crop diversification. Crop diversification will happen. More types or more varieties of crops can be grown. Advances self-reliance, Atmanirbharta in agricultural domain, because a focus will be on the most vulnerable districts in terms of agricultural productivity. Direct benefits to farmers, around 1.7 crore farmers are going to be benefited. And it will boost rural infrastructure as well. Rural infrastructure in terms of storage capacities, rural infrastructure in terms of irrigation facilities and such like. But there are multiple challenges in implementing Pradhan Mantri Dhyan Dhaanya Krishi Yojana. First is declining public expenditure on agriculture. We have declared 24,000 crore per year for the scheme, but the overall expenditure by the government on agricultural sector is declining. According to the Parliamentary Standing Committee on Agriculture, allocations as a share of central plan outlay have fallen from 3.53% in 2021-22 to just 2.51% in 2025-26. So there are chances that fund allocation might be a big question. So that is going to be problematic. Effectiveness of uniform implementation. Every region is different, every district is different. So, one solution fits all. This approach might not be, relevant, or might not be effective, I would say. Risks in private sector involvement. Private sector involvement will have its own risks involved. Declining sowing trends in key crops like, pulses, or for that matter, groundnuts and things like these, or crops like these. They need to be promoted. And let's not forget climate vulnerabilities when it comes to agriculture. These vulnerabilities are on the rise, and these vulnerabilities definitely will, impact agriculture. We have to take into account these. The best way forward is inclusive and participatory implementation of this scheme, actually understanding what the problem is, giving the solution, and identifying the district on the basis of vulnerability and not on any other basis. Sustained public investment. Public investment should be there. 24,000 crore means 24,000 crore, and those should be invested also. Those should not lie idle. Align public-private partnership with national goals. Public-private partnership for storage facilities, for irrigation facilities, and national goals is to increase agricultural productivity, to increase agricultural exports, to increase per hectare productivity, which is one of the lowest in India. And last is adopt district specific planning. It should not be a uniform or universal planning for every district. By adopting these approaches, this scheme definitely will result. And once this gives the result, then this particular scheme can act like a case study or a model scheme to be implemented in other districts of the country. Once done, then overall agricultural output will increase of the country, leading to increased amount of food security, leading to increased amount of agricultural exports from the country. So this is going to be the game changer. Now, one good news for all aspirants, those who are appearing for prelims in 2026. Han Global Studies is coming up with a UPSC prelims test series. It is a comprehensive test series having 49 tests. It is costing 3,500 rupees. But we have a good news for you guys, that we are conducting a scholarship test for prelims test series. This test is going to be in bilingual mode, but this test is only and only going to be in offline centers. The date of this test is 20th of September, and GS paper will be there 10 AM to 12 noon. CSAT will be there 1 PM to 3 PM, just like or just on the lines of UPSC prelims, how it conducts, the same will be conducted. You can register yourself for free. Registration date starts on 2nd of September, which has already started, and last registration date is 19th of September. This registration date is for the scholarship test. The scholarship test, if you perform well in this, the top 100 students performing in this particular scholarship test will get 50% off on the test fees, that is 3,500 rupees, and free online mentorship from the time when the test series begins till prelims 2026. Don't miss this opportunity. You have to, consider one thing, that this scholarship test will be conducted in offline mode only, in offline centers like Karol Bagh, Mukherjee Nagar, these are in Delhi, Dehradun, Musallapur and Boring Road in Patna, and Prayagraj in Prayagraj. So, if any of these offline centers are near to your home and you want to appear for the prelims 2026, for that you want to join a test series, this is a golden opportunity for you. You can sit in the scholarship test and avail these benefits which are there on the screen in front of you. So till then, I will take your leave, and I will be meeting you next month with more such exciting topics. And till then, you guys very well know what to do. keep studying, keep reading, keep writing, and most importantly, keep revising. Namaste. Jai Hind.